Hi, so today I'm going to discuss hair padding with you and how I use hair padding into my bridal updos and how you can learn how to create like voluminous hairstyles with the use of hair padding. Now there's lots of different types of hair padding on the market, so I've got a few here that these are like typical ones that you would go and buy from shops or suppliers. So like I've got there's a donut there, and then I've got like slightly smaller one, okay, so, and then there's this one which, so you would probably use this if you were doing something quite lowish in the nape area. But I just find that all of these, so these three I've just talked about here, they're very synthetic. So like if you look at this one, for example, if I try to kind of, say like you want to mould it around the hair, you know, you kind of, if you can see that, you have to use a fair amount of force to kind of bend that. I just find they're too synthetic. I personally don't like working with them. I feel like you need something that's a little bit more flexible, something that you can mould round the head. So this is where my other hair padding comes into it. So here's a couple. So just a second, like I've got three here all together. So these hair pads here, I've literally made myself. So this one, if you can see this, I'm just going to show you, look, it's so flexible, you can kind of mould it round the head, compared to this one, which is solid. It's just not that flexible. So I basically make all my own hair pads. So you can kind of make them to any size or any shape. So like I have a really small one here. This is tiny, but it might be suitable for a flower girl. You might do like a little bit of a high ponytail where you might want to just create a little bit extra volume, and you can kind of pop that tiny little one above the ponytail. So this is what I prefer to work with. Also, if you're doing like a high updo, you might go for like the donut. Personally, it doesn't work for every updo. So for example, if you want to create an updo like this image here, then you are going to need to use something like this hair pad, okay? So, because it's giving you a very full, high shape in the updo. You're not going to achieve that with using a hair donut. So there's a lot to learn about hair padding. So I just wanted to come on here, just do a little video just to talk about, you know, the different hair padding on the market, what I prefer to work with, and hopefully this will help you moving forward with your bridal hair education. Okay, so like I say, I personally don't like the donut. I generally use these for all updos. So I would use this in a high updo. I would use this if I was doing something low in the nape and I wanted fullness around there. I very rarely use the donuts. The only times I probably would use these are probably with flower girls. You know, if they just want a few little curls in a high ponytail and you just want you to curl them in. So yeah, I hope this has been really beneficial for you, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.